Most real estate investors are making this huge mistake when trying to build their brand. And it's costing them deals, funding, and opportunities. They think they're branding themselves, but they're doing it completely wrong. They copy what everyone else is doing. They create content that's generic and forgettable. They think being professional means being boring. Sound familiar? If you're doing this, it's time to fix it. So by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what mistake to avoid and how to build a brand that makes you unforgettable in your market. So here's a huge mistake. You're trying to appeal to everyone. I know that was my mistake. Most investors create branding that's generic. You use phrases like, "we buy houses for cash." That's not a unique voice. You're boring. They look and sound like every other investor. Trust me, as someone who's produced a lot of television shows, it's amazing. That note gets repeated over and over. Don't be boring. And you're all over the place. Okay, don't think that I have struggled with. One day you're talking about flipping, next about Airbnb, then wholesaling. Here's the truth. If you try to appeal to everyone, you connect with no one. Let me say that again. If you try to appeal to everyone, you connect with no one. The riches are in the niches. Go deep on one thing. If your brand isn't specific and memorable, you're never going to stand out. So, how do you fix it? Let's break it down. Step number 1, get specific about who you serve. Who's your ideal seller, buyer, investor? For me, my ideal clients are real estate investors who want to stand out, but don't know how. They're smart, they're doing deals, but they're struggling with visibility. They keep seeing other investors land amazing deals. They get the most attention. They can't figure out why it's not happening for them. What problem do you solve better than anyone else? What problem do you solve better than anyone else? So I try to help people go from invisible to unforgettable by crafting a brand that makes them the go-to authority in their market. Because most investors, you only focus on transactions. But I can help you build a brand that makes people want to do business with you, whether it's sellers, buyers, lenders, anyone. For example, instead of saying I buy houses, I would say I help homeowners in Charlotte to sell their homes fast, hassle-free, and for the best price, without any stress. See the difference? Step 2, you need to show more personality. People connect with people, not faceless businesses. So, my story? I spent 20 plus years as a TV executive producing hit shows like Duck Dynasty, 60 Days In, and Zombie House Flipping. My job was to make people and stories unforgettable. That's my job. My job to make people and stories unforgettable. Then I got into real estate and realized most investors, they suck at branding. They do everything by the book, but miss the most important part, being memorable. That's when I took everything I knew from TV, storytelling, positioning, audience engagement, and applied it to real estate. So here's the lesson. Your audience doesn't just want deals. They want a connection. They want to work with someone they trust. They want to work with someone that's fun and memorable. And step 3, you've got to pick a clear message and stick to that message. So what are 3 to 5 topics you'll post about and own? For me, here are my content pillars. Real estate branding and positioning. So how to become the go-to investor in your market. Content creation and social media. How to create posts that actually get attention. And network and authority building. How to make people remember you in your city. Here's lessons from and also lessons from TV and media, what I learned in 22 years in entertainment and how it applies to real estate. And I'll show you some behind the scenes of my own journey, the deals that I'm doing. It's going to be closing soon. The branding moves I'm making and the lessons I'm learning. So example, instead of copying generic real estate content, share the behind the scenes journey. I do. What am I learning? What's working? What's not? That's what makes me different, my own journey. So let's recap here. Get specific about who you serve. Show more personality and pick a clear message and own it. Drive it into the ground. So now, tell me in the comments, what's one thing that makes you unique as an investor? Let's hear it. Come on, go right now. So make sure to subscribe for more content. Hit that like button. I will help you stand out and dominate your market. Let's go.